Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna jump right in, okay? Because I want to pick up on the energies for this new moon in Aquarius that's coming up. You guys, this will definitely be a collective reading. Okay, so as you know, the new moon in Aquarius is going to be what? Tomorrow. So 2/11/21. All right. Now, this is a time where it's going to be about recommitting back to ourselves and to our loved ones, new ways of living, new ways of thinking, and just a new way of experiencing life, right? So let's see, right? What's in store for us. I pick up on past, present, and future energy. So at any time, this could be your situation. Just make sure you just stay in a positive mindset. You're balancing your heart chakra, and you're ready to receive this message, right? Now, it's a lot that goes to it. If you watch my readings, you kind of pretty much know my flow. If I'm speaking of your person, and I might say it's your energy, but it's your person's energy, just flip the roles as you see fit. Masculine and feminine energy, that's just what it is, right? In tarot, there's no male, there's no he, there's no she, right? It's all about energy. But sometimes I do tend to say he and she, right? So please don't be offended. It's just that this is something that we are accustomed to saying and doing, right? But I know we're in a new age, living in a new way, of course, right? And with Aquarius coming in, yeah, it's going to be definitely some changes that are taking place. Now let's see which direction you guys will be going in. But I'm really going to try to tap into a more positive, realistic reading, but at the same time, something that will provide hope and understanding. Now, I'm gonna set my intentions, you guys, so we can all be on the same page energetically. My Instagram fam, all right, y'all know how it go. 14 minutes 50 seconds. I'll cut this video off, go over to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can hear the rest of this video, because it most likely probably will go over my 15-minute time limit. This is just giving you guys a preview to see what's going on over in my YouTube world. So definitely support. I greatly appreciate everybody that's supporting, especially my YouTube fam. Thank you for supporting me and keeping me encouraged. I love all of your wonderful comments. I've been having such great feedback. I definitely appreciate you guys. I'm noticing you guys. I'm trying to respond to you all and remember to check the comments, right? I only probably had maybe 1 or 2 comments that were more they were negative, but it wasn't projected towards me. It was more like I did a karmic read or something, and someone was like, you're the karmic, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, like, which lets you know what, that some karmic folk is tapping into my video. So now I'm learning to protect and cover myself on all aspects. But however, let's get started. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this collective reading for this new moon in Aquarius. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you, and to close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or with the purpose of these readings. Thank you so much for also protecting and covering me from any psychic attacks and any negative energies that are being projected towards me or this community. Thank you so much for closing the doors of communication to anyone who's not in alignment with me or the Lightworkers Society. Thank you for using me as the messenger, and so it is. So I thought it only seemed fitting to start off with my Moonology deck, right? Just to see how we can get this reading started. So thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. What is the message, my spirit guide? Thank you. So a personal issue reaches a resolution. So this is what's taking place, you guys. So a personal issue, let's see this card, will be taking reaching a resolution as we go into this new moon. Now, let me look this up. Some of you guys could be Cancers, might have Cancer placement. You don't necessarily have to be a Cancer, but let's see. Full moon and Cancer. All right, so things are likely to get very heated as the full moon in Cancer is super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It is important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. So you probably definitely had some challenges or a personal issue that was taking place. But Spirit is like, yeah, this is it. It's coming to an end right now, right? Now, this is Could be related to some type of domestic matter or private issue. But whatever it is, it's coming to a head, and it's coming to a head soon. This is also a great time to move. So if you're trying to buy a house, rent a house, or just relocate, this is the perfect time to do it. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is a time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? Yeah. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be. So don't worry, because all will soon be well. I'm loving all of that. So I'm going to pick up on what? I'm going to definitely do my tarot, because we need a backstory to figure out what is going on. And I think I want to jump into another oracle message really quick. The energy deck is really calling me. So what is the energy behind the personal issue? So I have the second chakra here that came out in the upright position. The number on this card is 36. So when I break down the 3 and the 6, we have 9. 9 is about judgment, things coming to an end, completion, stuff like that. The second chakra usually represents your intimacy and creativity, I believe. You know I'm reaching for my book, y'all, so I don't be overstepping my boundaries saying the wrong, my mouth. But however, and I was right. It's around intimacy and creativity, okay? So the second chakra really is something that vibrates. This is part of your energy field, as you guys should already know. It usually centers around a bright orange energy light, right? It promotes inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. So with this card upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. All right, so let's see, because the energy is flowing right now with that creativity. Spirit is saying this is the time, right? So, what is it that they're supposed to be getting creative about, Spirit? What personal issue is reaching a resolution? Thank you. Oh, so this is dealing with a masculine energy, because I have the Knight of Pentacles in an upright position, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles is very practical but reliable at the same time. They are moving slow but steady, okay? So whatever this issue that's involving is definitely involving a masculine energy. So if you possess this masculine energy, or your person is the masculine energy, this is what and who we are addressing at this time, okay? So this Knight of Pentacles, even though they move slow, they're very committed and they're patient. So the reason why they're moving slow is because the Knight of Pentacles is like, oh no, I have to have my stuff in order, right? I have to have a plan. I have to work efficiently at what I'm doing, but they do it so slow and they do it so strategically and can be a little stubborn. But the reason why is because overall, they're very loyal. They're very dedicated, and this is why they move at that pace, because it's like they had so much heartbreak before, so much disappointments is what I'm getting here, okay, and sadness. It's a lot of grief that has taken place in this masculine energy life, and the Ten of Wands is here in the upright position, so it's about them feeling burdened, and this is why they aren't really moving as fast is what I'm getting. But this is a time for them to be creative. So they could be being in this energy of being creative, because it's a good thing, because they're in the Knight of Pentacles in an upright position. So it ain't no negative energy or low vibrational frequencies taking place here. But they do have a lot of responsibilities, and it causes them a lot of stress is what I'm getting. But this stress is what creates a lot of issues in their life. It makes it difficult for them to really be able to let loose. You know what I'm saying? Really to enjoy themselves, especially when it comes to love. Or being just romantic, period. It's like love is just another burden, I just got too many responsibilities on my plate, too many obligations, and it's causing them a lot of stress, for real. The Page of Cups I have here in a reverse position, and yeah, okay, so definitely it's some type of vulnerability going on here, where when it comes to their emotions, they're not really fully mature. I guess I would say they're not definitely really fully mature when it comes to this, only because you keep yourself blocked off on these ideas. You're not really gaining a new perspective. Like I said, this could be past, present, or future energy. This could be your energy previously or your person's energy previously. But however, yeah, it's definitely previously because they're coming in as a knight in the upright position. So it's definitely not no low vibrational energy I'm picking up. So they definitely were. So we're going to speak it as past tense, all right? So they definitely were like really immature when it came to love. All right. Now, the Four of Pentacles is here in the reverse position. So yes, they are now switching this up. All right. Now it makes sense. This personal situation y'all got going on is coming to an end because now they're ready to give. They're ready to give. They're overcoming a whole lot of stuff. Now, it could be overcoming jealousy or releasing past lovers, you know, or moving on from relationships. But whatever it is, it's like they're ready to move on because they've been hindered so much by their past and by the hurt and the pain. It keeps them in this insecure energy, right? And it's like, no, I got too much to accomplish. I have so many goals that I want to accomplish and set forward. I'm ready to accept, you know, my past, face it, release it, and move on, right? So I got the Five of Cups, so they definitely moving on from the past. They're releasing that. They're letting it go. They had a lot of disappointment and sadness previously, really unhappy in their life. And even with this, I got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I know I just jumped like got distracted, but it was an imbalance. Okay, so this imbalance really kept them a little unorganized and probably messy. And messy can go all kinds of ways. But however, it's like organized, neglecting love, neglecting their partners, just not focused on love, period. Right? So I do definitely feel like this is going to probably be leading into some type of love message. But let's see. All right. Thank you, Spirit. It's so funny because it's a card that's beside me and it just seems like it keeps illuminating with light. Like, pick me, but it's coming from my Oracle deck. And I'm going to show y'all. All right, so it's the Caring Connection card. So this card really saying it's some changes coming when it comes to a caring connection with this masculine energy. Because before previously where there was, you know, they were neglecting them or you were neglecting this person, you couldn't provide your energy, your time, nothing in towards this connection because you were trying to balance work, family, friends, school, however it goes, you were just juggling, right? And there was no balance again because I have the Temperance card here in the reverse. It's like you were doing those things in excess, maybe even to the extreme where you couldn't give back into that connection. You weren't able to because you were doing just way too much. Okay, but you gained some insight because now the Ace of Swords is here. So it's been some kind of breakthrough or some type of breakthrough is coming through. If you haven't already gained this insight or this new idea, or if your person hasn't. Okay, so they're starting to see through the lies and gaining a new point of view. Now, whoa. Okay, I was getting ready to say something else, Spirit, but she was like, nope, go to the next subject. Death to rebirth. All right, so this Death to Rebirth card really heralds like cycles of transformation, changes, new beliefs, endings. So all of that stuff that happened previously is coming to an end. That cycle is over. This personal issue is going to reach a resolution going into this new moon in Aquarius. And it's going to bring about a new beginning, a rebirth or something. What is this rebirth, Spirit? No more clinging on to the past. Yeah. This masculine energy is definitely not in that contemplating energy any longer, not feeling disconnected from love or anything. They're now gained some type of awareness and they're accepting. They're accepting everything that has taken place in their life and realizing that they cannot hold on to that or be stuck to that and deciding to choose happiness because it has kept them in this Nine of Swords energy for way too long, right? Being anxious and fearful. Not trusting the people that they're connected to, right? Because of their regret from the past. A lot of times, anxiety really keeps us from looking at our problems head on and facing them. And this is what this person has been doing. Just not facing them. Or you. Yeah, I ain't here to judge, okay? But the Ten of Cups is in reverse, especially when it comes to having your wishes fulfilled. That emotional stability. When it comes to having love, something committed, something loyal, something stable. Now, Instagram, Gotta go. All right, go over to my YouTube. Peace. All right, you guys. So I got a feminine energy finally ready to speak up in this reading, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is here. All right, so this feminine energy, if this is you or your person, is very independent, okay? Unbiased in their judgment. They got really clear boundaries, all right? But what I'm picking up is that, you know, because of the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords has gone through a lot, all right? Has had a hectic past where they get guarded. So they become in this energy where it's just like, okay, I set my boundaries. I'm independent. I'm gonna see things your way. You know, I can do that. But at the same time, they just don't beat around the bush in how they communicate. It's very direct. So sometimes it can come across as a little harsh or maybe too extreme to some degrees, right? But it's in an upright position, so it's not a bad thing. It's just more like, you know what? I love you, but I ain't gonna beat around the bush because you rubbed me the wrong way, right? So tell us about this Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. I got the World card in the reverse position. So Spirit is definitely working behind the scenes for you guys. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on in the spiritual realm that you can't see, okay? There's a lack of closure here. So whatever's going on with this feminine energy, there's a lack of closure, and that seems to have been expressed. This is why you or your person is coming up as this Queen of Swords. Definitely feeling like something is different, something is missing, something is wrong. Okay, it's like, wait, something is not right in this situation. And yep, the Empress in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. So what? The Empress in reverse is just like a little insecure. I always like to go a little because I don't be wanting to offend y'all. Like, yo, you were straight insecure, right? Or your person was insecure, overbearing, kind of smothering, right? Lacking self-worth, because this is what the Empress in reverse usually is, okay? But in an upright position, the Empress would be someone who is very abundant, okay? Someone who is very committed, very supportive. Now, this could be a feminine energy, another energy coming in. This could definitely say that someone else could be a third party situation going on, and this person could be someone that's insecure, overbearing, or you could have been possessing this energy, or your person could have been. All right, but this person, the Empress in reverse, has a difficult time really maintaining relationships, is what I'm picking up. But they healed from this. So I'm really feeling like some of you or your person probably did embody this Empress energy in the reverse because you're healing from it, or they are healing from it, and there's some improvements that are taking place because it really feels like a lesson had to be learned, and the lesson was learned, especially when it came to what having their wishes fulfilled, feeling unhappy, disappointed. And I'm also getting, it's like maybe it's a possibility you just started to see things for what it was. Like, okay, this situation is superficial and this is not something that I want. I'm not being fulfilled here, and it's no connection. Like the connection is not as deep as it should be, right? Right, Five of Pentacles, honey. Whew. So you felt like there was some hardship or even had a feeling of abandonment. But the Page of Wands in the upright, and the Hangman also in the upright position. Page of Wands brings you communication, usually very exciting excitement. Okay, they have fresh ideas. They can see the bigger picture, but they're in this page energy. All right, so the page energy usually is like, okay, it's not nothing heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit on an immature. Let's put it that way. And not saying immature meaning like you lack maturity, but more like in youthfulness. Like you're just really youthful how you perceive and look at things. Okay, so whoever energy this is definitely is seeing the bigger picture, and they want to succeed. All right, but at the same time, it's just so much fear there. It's a lot of fear, and it's remaining an idea instead of them moving forward. And I'm really feeling like this could be your person, but instead of them moving forward, they're not. They're staying stuck. it's like, okay, I got this idea in my head, and yo, this is dope. I'm excited about this idea, right? This is about to be a great adventure for me. But yeah, I'ma stay here in this hangman position. I'ma stay here and just keep, thinking about it, because why? I'm uncertain, I'm indecisive, and it's causing a lot of stalling. Okay. So if this is your energy, yeah, shame on you, honey. But however, this is the perfect time to reflect. So even if you're in this hangman energy, you reflect on this period. You're starting to really look at your life, right? To try to gain some type of clarity and some type of understanding. And we know, love can't be rushed, right? Your person or you probably aren't or weren't ready, and this is why you were in the stalling energy. You know that you have, a great person, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot of conflict that's going on, but the conflict is coming from past situations. This is nothing that's coming from this actual connection. This is what keeps you from moving towards your Ten of Pentacles. But the Ten of Pentacles are showing, so the Ten of Pentacles is there. And for those of you who don't know, the Ten of Pentacles represents your legacies, where you can find something or have something that's rooted and grounded, where it's offered, where you're being offered stability, all right? Where you're being offered having financial stability, reaching your milestones when it comes to relationship, having family approval. I mean, this card really indicates abundance, affection, and luck with your partner or with your special person, where you can have something from both an emotional and material standpoint. This is all a well-grounded connection here, is what this could lead to. But someone was lying, being deceptive, and I'm getting a masculine energy, definitely trying to get away with something. Knight of Cups in reverse. Still, this is all leaning towards the masculine energy of my collective. Okay, you probably were definitely avoiding some type of conflict or just being very passive aggressive. But throwing out these, I'm going to just say, like, just running hot and cold. Just put it that way. You run hot and cold, or your person run hot and cold. It's like 1 minute they like, yeah, I'm all in it, I'm fiery, I'm passionate. Then the next minute is like ghosting, or just like trying to avoid the situations, and it led to some type of disappointment. It's like you couldn't avoid the conflict because you were in the wrong energy, so you ended up being, the conflict just came to you like, oh, all right, I see what's going on, because the Queen of Swords is not playing with you. All right, the Six of Wands is here in a reverse position, and this is really talking about your person or whoever the feminine energy is did not feel like they were getting the recognition that they deserve. It was no rewards coming from this Emperor. Okay, whoever this masculine energy is, there's no rewards coming from this person, because what? They're being stubborn, they're being overbearing. And Nine of Pentacles is also here, so I'm definitely saying, I'm getting that both people are very independent and self-sufficient, and they set standards for themselves, have very high standards, okay, when it comes to their life. But it's on two extremes. It's like one is like balance, spiritual and material satisfaction, self-sufficient when it comes to their money. But on the other end, one is just more, not so much on the spiritual aspect, it's more on the material aspect, right? And everybody knows, of course, don't want to give up their independence. Most likely that's usually what the case is. It's like, I still want to kind of, do my thing. I want to be able to move how I want to move, right? But the Seven of Wands, and I got the King of Pentacles here. So Seven of Wands in an upright position is like your person just went into a protective mode. At this point, it's like, I got to protect myself from this King of Pentacles, because they're really just focused on their pentacles right now. They're not really focused on me. And your person seems to have stood their ground, and whatever that personal issue was that you guys had, they stood their ground. And no matter what it was, they was like, yeah, I'm gonna set these boundaries. Hold on. Thank you, Spirit. So it's more about this thing. Now, these seeds have been planted. So I do have the Seven of, this joint got flowers on it, but I'm like, I ain't never heard of Seven of Flowers, but this is an Angel Oracle deck, right? So this is the new deck. I think I do understand now how to look this stuff up in a book, and I really do feel like I want to see what the meaning is. I just had the daggone book and I don't see it. Oh, here it go. So from me looking at the card, pretty much, it's like, you planted these seeds, right? And these efforts, and you put in a lot of investment into the connection. This is a time where you're going to be rewarded coming into the future because of that. But it just needs a lot of patience when it comes to what you have planted. Now, I got the suit of earth in the number 7, so 208. Yep, this card is about patience and faith. So think of your efforts so far as being like planting seeds in a garden. If cared for properly, then your harvest will be bountiful and abundant. However, that usually doesn't happen overnight. So whatever you guys got, this caring connection that you've been working on this for a while. Okay? This is something that you have really put your energy into trying to get it to grow. This is a part of one of your dreams, but of course it's moving so slowly because we do got the Knight of Pentacles here, who's very slow and steady. Your person has been moving extremely slow, or you've been moving extremely slow, but it's no need to worry, because when you tend into your metaphorical garden, it's going to bring forth fruit. Okay, you're going to get that. And this is what the new moon in Aquarius is ushering in for a lot of people, more positive changes. Because why? You put that energy, you put your time into, and your effort into what it is that you were trying to manifest and what you're trying to harvest. So this is a good time to just really rest and assess your plans for the future, because everything is going to really work out for you, right? You don't ignore what you've planted. Of course, no, you still have to nurture it. And even if this is coming from the other aspect of your person who wasn't putting any effort in the connection, you still have to nurture that connection so that it can blossom and it can grow. So it won't be no stagnation, because you plant these seeds. How do you invest your time and your energy into people to not see it grow or develop into something else? Now, of course, sometimes it takes time, because you got to get to know people, but perseverance is really what it's about, so that you can be able to get these future rewards for all of the efforts that you put in. That's about, really reaching a goal. That should be a goal when you decide to keep someone in your life for a certain period of time, right? It's something that really shouldn't even be kept a secret. But as you can see, the Knight moves very slow and very steady. And if it's stuck, it's temporary. This is not something that's going to stay that way. All right, thank you. Can you elaborate on this? So it's an angel that's bringing balance. So our angelic team is definitely out here working. All right, you guys are able to blend your ideas together and create something really extraordinary during this period. Okay. But it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to compromise. Work with that power of diversity, right? You're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to be able to balance when it comes to this. You're going to get your resolution, but it takes time. And Spirit I just heard clear as day, the time is now. So thank you. Any other? Yep. So I heard correctly, because the sun is here. This is a time of great joy and success. Okay, so your person is getting an epiphany, or you getting it. Okay, this is going to lead to a very magical opportunity when it comes to this caring to connection. So whatever you are planning, or your person is planning, is working out perfectly. Working out perfectly. 6 of Wands. You guys can see that. This is about victory, being recognized, public recognition on top of that. So whatever your person is planning to, it's getting you guys to this point where you'll be able to, receive or have the victory in this connection. Something that's not hidden. That just came to me. Something that's not hidden. You're going to be able to really celebrate because you put in a lot of time. You put in a lot of effort. This is a page. All right, so this message is definitely regarding relationships. Okay, so someone's very sensitive in this connection. It's a lot of water when I look at this card, but I do see a dolphin and you got the mermaid. So like, to me, when I think of fish and sea life, pretty much, I see it as being something that's abundant. But it's also something where, you know, your person could be very open-hearted at this time. They're inexperienced when it comes to being sensitive or when it comes to really working with their emotions. Okay, but this is going to be a very new emotional experience, and this encounter is going to be very romantic. You're going to really feel and see a different aspect or side of your person that you probably haven't seen. Okay, so it's going to be an invitation to something. What is this invitation? Tap into your psychic abilities, you guys. Some of you do possess this, or your intuition. What's this invitation about, Spirit? So, okay, so I got this masculine energy just popped out, which is the King of Air. Oh, okay, I'm starting to learn these cards. I'm trying to find my other tarot cards. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here they go. I'm like, they somewhere, they close. So, your King of Air, this masculine energy, or if this is you, again, all right. You've been receiving some advice from somebody, or your person has been receiving advice. And this is what's been keeping the energy really objective and fair. Okay. Well, that's good. We need to talk about this. They've been receiving some advice. All right. So they got somebody that's like a confidant. The Queen of Wands has shown up here in a reverse position. They've been receiving some advice probably in regards to someone else that could be very demanding, very revengeful. And they're probably, in the way that this king looks, it looks like the king is really trying to contemplate and really thinking in this energy of like, oh, what should I do? You know, because I have this person in my life who could be very jealous or very temperamental. Tell us more about this. This is why you tend to find that your person could be very emotionally unavailable. It's a lot going on around them, especially when it comes to that person that drains their energy. They don't have the capacity to really put those emotions out. Thank you. Yep, definitely dealing with a third party situation, because the card just said, bam, 3 of Cups. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this masculine energy could have definitely been a very sociable with not just one person but several. Okay, so we just gonna put it that way. But right now we got only one popping up in the reading, and this is this nice little Queen of Wands. Well, this very demanding Queen of Wands here in a reverse position. Now the Devil card is here, so they're releasing whatever this addiction or codependency or whatever this toxicity is with this person. So they are letting that go because they were tied down by this person or this situation. Whatever was taking place there, it brought them a lot of unhappiness, right? This is why they were not accepting any offers. They just was over it. They became very withdrawn and uninspired by love, period. Right? You guys had this caring connection, but at the same time, it's like, nah, I had too much drama with this previous person, and I'm not willing to go through that, even though they could see that you were definitely totally different from that. Right? Now, I do have some other folks popping up in this reading right now. So I have a Queen of Cups and I have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very unreliable, independable woman. All right, this is a feminine energy. They can't be trusted. This could be still leading to the same woman or feminine energy, which is the Queen of Wands. All right, they lead people down the wrong path, right? They don't have good intentions whatsoever. And now I do have this Queen of Swords, right? Which we know this has to be a part of the feminine energy in my collective or your person. Okay, so coming up, because the Queen of Swords has already come out in this reading, definitely have this gift of being able to use your intellect and your unbiased judgment to really kind to come together and understand people. So this is what you've been trying to do. You've been trying to really understand the nature of this situation, but at the same time, because of this situation, it put you in that Queen of Swords energy where you started to, set boundaries, or really realizing like, wait a minute, I might need to set boundaries in this situation. I can't, I'm not going to just sit up here and accept anything, any type of treatment. I'm not going for it no more, right? Especially because why? It was no offers coming towards you, especially when it comes to your 10 of Pentacles. All right, you want also to what? Receive everything that you really desire when it comes to your wealth, your family, financial security, right? You want to reach a completion or a milestone too when it comes to your life, right? But these ideas, they weren't being expressed. They aren't being expressed. And what I'm getting is your person has this idea. They got it in their mind. They just keep it a secret, or they were keeping it a secret. But this new moon in Aquarius is definitely going to usher in a resolution to this situation. Okay, yep. The tower is falling. That usually marks the awakening, okay? So the sudden change that's coming in is bringing a revelation. All right, so someone could be having or going through some type of chaos right now, especially when it comes to their finances. Could be some health problems, whatever it is, something, whatever this event is it's going to literally shake them to the core and help them to change their views, okay, when it comes to this connection. You guys carrying connection. The 10 of Swords is here in the reverse position. So, yep, that's a situation is going to end. However it goes, if it's y'all or your person and whoever they're connected with, that situation is going to end. And it's going to end pretty badly, or it has. Okay? And your person really still holds on to those old pains. That needs to be dealt with. Your person is definitely or was giving to this High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse is not the divine feminine, is not the, the spiritually enlightened one. Both of them can be very spiritual, but the divine, the High Priestess in reverse usually is someone who operates, I guess, more in the shadows, you would say. But however, just really direct your attention inward. Like, go within, connect to yourself, because some of you out there are definitely High Priestess. You're very intuitive. So you got to go into that hermit mode and really just sit back and wait for things to unfold. If you really are interested in still staying connected with this person, really just, just evaluate. Be the High Priestess, because you probably already know what's going on. You know the end result. Now, because the masculine energy in this group or your person is coming out in the reverse, and they're probably being selfish because they're not really they don't want to face, any conflict. They're avoiding the conflict, but the tower will fall, and this is what is going to bring this personal issue to an end. Now, elaborate. What thank you, Spirit. Might not have to. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, and I have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse. So it's bringing about some negative changes, okay? Or it brought about some negative changes. It was a lot of pressure being weighed down on you or your person. And this is what's been having them in this energy of really doubting themselves. Now, thank you. They want, thank you, Spirit. I didn't even have to get the question out. They want, they do want this 10 of Cups. Because I have the 10 of Cups and I have the 7 of Pentacles here. So when you put these two together, it's like he's looking at his pentacles, right? All of the work that he's been doing, and he's trying to manifest these 10 of Cups, which is what? Satisfaction, contentment, physical well-being, really being able to overcome all of these difficulties in their life so that they can create a stable foundation for themselves, something where they can really be happy. Okay, so they're trying to show commitment at this point. So they're gonna probably, if they haven't already started to do it or going into this new moon, or if this is you, you probably already started showing commitment towards this caring connection. Okay, so remember, success is definitely a journey. It's not a destination, and that's in all aspects of your life, right? I mean, that's your love, that's your wealth, that's your career. This is stuff that you do consistently. Okay, because this connection that you have is leading to the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So whoever the masculine energy is. The Four of Wands is like celebration. This will create a very firm foundation for yourself where you have a a harmonious, prosperous, and peaceful connection with your person. Okay, there won't be any unorthodox happiness or anything that's artificial or superficial taking place within this connection. This is really, the Ace of Wands is here. This is something that will be successful. This leads to new beginnings. Okay, so there will definitely be some communication that's going to come forward that's going to lead to some good results. And it's coming from the masculine energy. And here the masculine energy is coming in as the King of Pentacles. They're coming. They like, you know what? I'm very confident about this right now, and I'm ready to translate what this idea or what I've been envisioning for my future into something tangible. I'm satisfied with that. I don't know about y'all. I like when my spirit team show up and I don't have to really keep like digging and fishing like, okay, what's next, spirit? And just come right out with it like bam, bam. I love that. So I want to end this reading off with an oracle message, but I need to see where I'm going. Here we go. All right, thank you, my spirit guides. Maybe I need to have something helpful, inspiration when it comes to closing out this reading. Okay. Remember to continue to practice your self-care, okay? Because when you take care of yourself, everybody benefits. So give yourself that time. You've been working so hard. Take that time. I know it feels like you don't have the time and you can't take the time because you have to tend to so many different things. But it's something that's necessary, because if you're not taking excellent care of yourself, how are you going to be able to give to other people in these other situations? Your family members, your kids, if you have them. How can you do that? A significant other, without taking that time? Folk have to realize it's like, okay, I need that moment to regain or regroup myself. And you're going to have to understand that, right? Something's going to have to go on pause and going to have to halt for a minute. It's going to still be there, right? But as you honor that, you're able to listen to your intuition. You're able to follow your own guidance of your heart, because prosperity is definitely going to be coming to you, and it's coming to you now, right? It's coming in very soon. Shoot, some of you might start to see some changes as tomorrow, but you know how the divine works. It's like a blink of an eye. All right, now what you desire, that outcome is going to come. It's coming in a very near future, spirit is saying. So just really just have faith and have patience, and don't try to force it to happen. Just go with the flow of the natural rhythm, the natural synchronicity of what's taking place in this connection, right? And just put your faith energy into it and not your worry energy. Don't worry about outcomes, okay? Because you got to stay in a state of peace. You're trying to manifest something, okay? So stay in a state of peace, because smoother roads are definitely ahead of you, is what spirit is saying. It's been rough previously before. Your connections have been toxic. Okay, we all have to go through our karmic lessons. And you got an angel of abundance on your team. Okay, you got an angel of peace, an angel of abundance. You got the whole team. All right, just really pretty much backing you right now. They're trying to support you. They're bringing you abundance. You're going to receive the money that you need. You're going to receive the opportunity that you're looking for. You have to remember that God and the universe is in charge of how all of this will happen. You just have to have faith. The relationship that you're looking for, the connections, you're going to receive that. Just have faith. Everything works in divine timing. Karmic cycles have to end. Okay, you gotta release and let go of those past situations that are no longer serving you. Even down if it's people, let it go. All right, because now, you gotta ask. Some of you have definitely been asking your angelic team or the universe, however it resonates for you, for help, right? But you got to be open to receiving help, literally, because divine guidance is what assists you and helps guide you to be able to make wise choices for yourself, and actually help to lead you into the places that you need to be, the places that you should be aligned with, the people that you should be aligned with in order to have an abundant life. Okay, some of you guys are definitely light workers, okay? And it's time for you to shine your divine light and your love into this world, right? So you got a lot of gifts, you got a lot of stuff that you've been trying to master, skills, and especially with this connection, you probably serve a spiritual purpose together. The timing is right for this. Spirit is like, yes, the timing is right. This is a new venture that's coming for you, and it's going to bring you a happy outcome following what? Your positive expectations. That's 10 of Pentacles. Spirit is trying to offer 10 of Pentacles, man. Wealth, health, family, love, everything that you desire. The answer to your question is yes. This situation is everything that you hope for, okay? Hope that it will be. The situation will be smooth sailing. Spirit is like, yo, you have arrived, okay? You have planted these seeds and now they are harvesting. All right, so it's even more favorable is what I'm getting because of the time. So just take the bold steps that you have to and listen to your intuition, all right? Because this is what will bring this personal issue to a resolution. Go ahead and just, I don't know why it just keeps coming to me, where it's like you gotta get out of your head and get into your heart. You already know, I intuitively feel both of you know that this is your person. You know when you see the success, but it's trauma, being bound to trauma, past energies, past people, past hurts, past pain, that's stopping you from receiving that Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. You know, the universe is literally trying to gift you, and this is the opportune time to do it. All right, I mean, everything you're trying to do, your desires now. This is what the new moon in Aquarius is bringing us. This is like the universe saying, hey, you know what? You guys have really had a tough year, tough years. All right, let's go ahead and shine some light on them real quick, okay? So just be open to receive. All right, so that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with. Thank you for spending this 47 minutes with me. I hope that you have been enlightened and that you have received some clarity, especially going into this new moon. I definitely am sending you guys my love and my light. All right.